He shaved his entire head, only so he could join the Shaolin temple and learn Kung Fu. Then, without any hesitation, he flipped the burning incense bowl and placed his bare head on the hot embers. First, he burned the right side of his head. Then, without stopping, the left side. But it was happening too slowly, so he picked up 2 thick incense sticks and pressed them directly onto his skin. The pain was so unbearable that he fell to his knees. Yet he refused to stop. By the time the ritual marks were complete, he had already fallen unconscious. When he opened his eyes, he found himself wearing a monk's robe. He thought, "They have accepted me." He picked up a staff and walked toward the training hall. There, monks were practicing the wolf fang staff technique. This technique was created to defend against packs of wolves that often attacked the temple. But the method never aimed to kill the wolves. It only targeted their legs and teeth. He found this useless. He attacked the wooden wolf dummy with full force and tore it apart within moments. The head monk became furious. The man argued that the wolves should be completely eliminated, otherwise they would return again. The head monk shook his head. A true monk shows compassion. Then he demonstrated the real technique. First break all 4 legs, then strike the wolf's mouth to loosen the teeth, and finally a light strike to the head. This way the wolf loses its strength, but its head and life are spared. For the first time the man understood. He bowed and asked to stay in the temple. But the monk refused, so the man decided to prove his change. Behind the temple, in a cave, he practiced every day. He wrapped delicate vines around his staff and slowly unwound them without breaking. He leapt across rocks and struck the water's surface repeatedly, sharpening his grip with the waves. One day the head monk saw him training. Impressed by his discipline, he decided to give him another chance. On one condition, he must pass the wooden wolf test. The head monk controlled the wooden wolf, blocking every strike. The man couldn't find an opening. Worse, the wooden wolf could counterattack with its tail and legs. He had to keep distance and wait for the right moment. Finally, when the wolf began to spin, he struck swiftly. The head monk tried to clamp the wolf's jaws shut, but the man had already discovered the weakness. He thrust his staff straight into its mouth. The wolf froze completely.